Hello? Yes, it's okay. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello. Who said hello just then? Awad, hi.
It's Awad. Hi.
Have I spoken to you before?
No,
Awad?
not really. I just
No.
saw your video. Yeah, I just watched your video while you play chess last time.
Okay, great. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me try and make it a bit bigger. Okay. Like that. So, who has done this before, this exercise? We are going to have a speaking practice game now, and I will demonstrate the first time, but then afterwards I want you to do it. So first time I look at those four. What are they on the pictures? What can you see on the pictures?
Bridges.
Yep, they're all bridges, different kinds of bridges. Now, bridges have got their own vocabulary. So, Clotilde, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi there. Do you know any words which tell me about bridges? Kinds of bridges? Do you know any words about bridges?
No, I don't know.
Do you have any bridges near you where you live? Are there any bridges?
Yes, I have.
And can you tell me what the bridges looks like?
There is a big bridge.
What does it cross? Does it cross water, or does it cross roads or railways? So some bridges cross water, sometimes rivers, sometimes the sea. What does your bridge cross?
My bridge cross road.
It crosses the road. Okay, good. Is it a big bridge?
Yes, it is.
And is it a suspension bridge?
No.
No. So you know this word, suspension bridge. That's one kind of bridge. Does everybody know suspension bridge?
Yes.
Good. Who said yes now?
Yes.
Yeah, me.
What is a suspension bridge?
We have woody suspension bridge in Egypt.
You are very quiet. Can anybody with a clear, good, strong voice tell me what a suspension bridge is? Nikolai, are you there? Hi there. Can you speak? Are you okay to speak? Hello? I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Hello, are you there? Nugan?
I can say what is suspend bridge.
Okay, Igor can tell me what a
Yes.
suspension. So, Igor, you should say, I can say, you said to me, I can say what is an suspension bridge. It's better to say, I can tell you, or I can say what a suspension bridge is. Because today we are going to look at some question practice. So you should say, I can say, or I can tell you, I can say what a suspension bridge is.
I can tell you what a suspended bridge is.
Yeah. Usually it's called a suspension bridge. All right then, so tell me what it is then, please.
A suspension bridge is a type of bridge in which the deck is hung below suspension cables on vertical suspenders.
Okay, and so a suspension bridge is suspended. Imagine a spider suspended on a strand of his web. Can you imagine that, everybody?
Yes.
A spider is dangling. Dangling. Who knows this word, dangling? If something is dangling on a thread, it is suspended. But this time the bridge is being supported from above by cables. Cables hold up the bridge from above. What other kinds of bridge are there? Jose, are you here?
Arch bridges.
Arch bridges, yes. Sometimes maybe they are stone, arch. Bridges can be made of stone. What else?
Wolf.
What? Hello? Jose?
Wolf print.
Pardon? Say again, please. Wolf bridge.
No.
That might be the name of a bridge. I don't know a type of bridge. Wooden bridge, yes, a wooden.
Yes.
Wooden. If something is made of wood, it is wooden. If something is made of metal, it is still metal. But if something is made of wood, it is wooden. We have a wooden fence, a wooden spoon, a wooden bridge. So wood, stone, what else? Metal, stone, wood, metal are the they are the materials.
Viaducts.
Viaduct. Yes, I lived in a town in Kent, in England. There are many viaducts. Via is to go. So viaduct is to carry you across something. Well, I suppose all bridges do this. So we have what about Tower Bridge in London? Has anybody seen a picture, or does anybody know Tower Bridge in London?
Yes.
It's a famous bridge in the world. Is it a suspension bridge?
Yes. To be is this bridge.
Is it?
Yes, it's suspension bridge.
Yes, but do you know Tower Bridge in London?
And this bridge is on the picture.
No, Tower Bridge is not in the picture. I'm asking if anybody knows this bridge. It's a famous bridge in London called Tower Bridge.
Yes, I see this bridge now. Yes, it's suspended bridge.
I think it's It's also called a drawbridge. Drawbridge. This is a famous drawbridge. Does anybody know what a drawbridge is?
No.
If I say draw as a verb, what does it mean to draw?
To with pencil or with to something.
It can mean,
Multiple.
it usually means to draw something with a pencil. So
Yes.
to draw a picture. But if I write another sentence,
Drawbridge is a bridge that in two parts is can.
yeah, if I write this sentence, this carriage is drawn by a horse. It's a horse-drawn carriage. What does the word draw mean? And if I say draw the curtains, I don't want you to get your pencil out. If I say draw the curtains, it's pull, pull.
Mhm.
So a drawbridge has something which is pulled. What happens in a drawbridge?
He is open and then close when
Open and close the bridge.
yes, when maritime come.
If a ship comes,
Yes, ship.
the bridge is not good for the ship. It blocks the ship. Why? Why does Tower Bridge in London block ships?
So cars can cross this bridge.
Yes, but how do the ships get blocked? The ships
Ship is too big. Is too tall.
Yes. They are too big to what?
Tall.
Yes, they're too tall, too big to what? To do something. Too
pass.
big
Navigate.
to get under the bridge. We could say they don't fit under. They don't fit. They don't fit under the bridge. They can't pass under the bridge. So what do we do?
Open bridge.
We pull the bridge open, the road lifts, and like a gate, it opens. So now, Igor, I want you to demonstrate, if you can, with me. So I'm going to, first of all, be the person who selects one of the bridges. I'm going to select one of these bridges or pictures. I've made my choice now. I've chosen one of these bridges, and I want you, Igor, to ask me some questions and see if you can find the bridge that I have selected.
Is there a car on the bridge?
I can't see any vehicles, but usually there are some vehicles on the bridge. I can't see any in the picture. Actually, I'm a long distance from the bridge.
Is this bridge across the water?
Yes, this bridge crosses water, not a canyon. So this bridge does not cover or does not cross the canyon. Do you know this word canyon?
Yes, yes. It's a 1C picture.
1C is a canyon. So now I can go to picture 1C and mark it. So now 1C, I can say, that always happens. Yeah, I have a problem now. If you minimize your screen when you're sharing, it doesn't, that's not good. So just a moment, I need to get back, and to get back is difficult because I need to do something here. Now, if I go back, let's see. So it's not 1C. Here we go. It's not 1C, and so I've marked 1C blue. Could it be 1B? What do you think?
Sorry, what did you say? Could you
Could it be, could my bridge be 1B? Could my bridge be 1B? What was the first question? We had two questions. No, why? Why can't it be 1B?
Because there is a car on the bridge.
So we mark it. It can't be 1B. So now you have a choice of 6 bridges. So we need another question.
This 1 second. This bridge is arch bridge.
Are you telling me?
I asked.
You're telling me. You're not asking. You're telling me. You said this bridge is an arch bridge. This is telling.
This bridge is arch.
Is this bridge?
Is this bridge arch?
Is this bridge an arch bridge? No, it is. There are arches in part of the construction, but I wouldn't say it's an arch bridge, because an arch bridge is, the arch is usually the actual bridge. So here I can see some stone arches, and it was built and designed. It was designed by the British architect Clark. And I see 2 arches, but they're not the main part of the bridge. Do you think you know now?
No.
Is it too long?
Too long? It isn't very long. Long is a relative adjective, so really we need to compare. Maybe it is not the longest bridge and it is not the shortest bridge. I think it is maybe about the same length across as Tower Bridge in London. Maybe a little longer, because the river here is wider. This is not the River Thames.
Are you in the plane and you see a bridge?
Well, we are looking down onto the bridge, but not from a plane. I think from a hill, so it's not looking from the plane.
Is this bridge in city or not in city?
In a city or the city, yes, it is in a city centre.
It's bridge 2B.
Yes, it's bridge 2B. Now, Igor, what you need to do now is, if I go to Mushroom here, just a moment, the pictures are not loading. I hope they load. Can you see 4 mushrooms here?
Yes.
We should see 5 actually. We should see 5.
Maybe
Just,
reload. Press button that reload page.
pardon?
Refresh. Press button that refresh page.
No, if I do that, then it will go away from them. Just a moment. I'll change to animals for a minute and see what happens. When I'm in the Hangout, things go slowly on the web because the Hangout is working so hard. Oh dear. So I'm waiting for my new pictures. Here we go. Now, we know these animals, don't we? So, Igor, you
Yes.
choose one of the animals secretly and tell everybody when you are ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Now, everybody else can ask Igor some questions. I can't hear you. Clotilde? Can't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it colorful?
No, you mustn't guess like that, Awad, because we're trying to... The rules are, what we must do, all of us, we must make only one guess. So not, is it
No,
this,
I'm
is it
saying-
that? Okay, so now, first ask a question, and then try to eliminate some of the animals from our inquiries. We are like a policeman. So ask first questions, and then one guess. So what is a good question, Awad?
Ah, okay. Is it a mammal?
Good question.
Mammal?
Good question.
Mammal?
Is it a mammal, she said.
Is it a mammal?
But mammal is what type of crocodile is a mammal, yes?
No.
So and please practice your questions. So, oh dear, I've done it again. I've done it again. Just a moment. So, Igor, please ask questions all the time. Is a crocodile a mammal? You should say.
Yes, is a crocodile mammal?
No.
But what of these animals is mammal? Can you say me?
Who can tell me what a mammal is?
Cat.
Well, a cat is a mammal, but can you actually tell me what a mammal is, Clotilde? Do you know what a mammal is?
Yes. A mammal, an animal give
An animal that gives
give milk at the
to their young, to the children.
the young. Yeah.
And they have hair sometimes. Yes. So not a crocodile. Well, actually, the question was, is it a mammal? And Igor, what is the answer?
I don't know. I don't know all animals if they give milk to their child.
But do you know this word mammal? So humans are mammals. Cows are mammals. Horses are mammals. Elephants are mammals.
Yes.
There are some animal groups. Mammals, fish, reptiles. Who can tell me animal groups? Mammals, reptiles. Any more? Amphibians.
Wild.
Wild animals, yes, some animals are wild animals, but animals from different groups can be wild animals. So, who can tell me which of the animals in the pictures are mammals?
Elephant.
Yep, elephant.
I think first, third, elephant, and
And the horse.
horse,
yes.
and the last.
The last one is called a cheetah.
Cheetah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's also mammal.
They're all mammals. So, your question, her good question was, is your animal a mammal, or
Yes.
are you a mammal? And the answer is,
Yes, this
Yes.
animal is mammal.
so we know it is not a butterfly, it is not a crocodile, because a butterfly is an insect. A crocodile is a... What is a crocodile? A reptile. And a frog is an amphibian. So we are left with the mammals now. Now, Mahar, are you there?
Yes.
Can you join in with us now? We're trying to find Igor's animal. It must be one of those red animals, the mammals. Can you ask one question to see if it narrows down our choice? Narrows down our choice. Make the choice smaller. Can you ask a question to Igor, please? About his animal. Is it, does it, can it? Any question?
Okay. Is elephant
But don't guess. Don't guess the animal, because we only have one guess, and if we get it wrong, we lose. We have to ask questions until we know. We want to be sure. Do you understand now?
okay? Which animal here? Amphibians.
Yeah, look, Igor has an animal in his mind. Igor's animal could be 1A, the badger. It could be 1C, the cat and the kittens. It could be the elephant, we don't know. It could be the horse, we don't know. It could be the cheetah, we don't know which animal it is. We need to find which of those 5 is Igor's animal. So a good question to separate or tell the difference between these animals. Can you think of a good question? Anybody?
What color is it?
What color is it? Good question. Igor.
Dark color, not in.
It's a dark color.
Yes, not bright.
Does that help? Let's have some more questions, because that I'm not sure if that helps so much. We've got a question in the text there from Ismail. Does it run fast? Or can it run fast? Does it run fast?
I think no.
Well, I think then we know something about it, don't we, everybody? If it doesn't run fast, which animals can we say it isn't this animal? It
Cheetah.
can't be. It can't be a cheetah. And I don't think it can be a horse either.
Does it?
So-
Does it? Yes.
But
Does it eat plants?
Does
But
it eat plants? Is it a herbivore?
But it's relative. Horse can. Someone can say that horse run fast. Someone can say that horse is slow.
Well, horses like this are quite well known to run, aren't they? But okay, then we'll leave it. If you're not, if we, okay, we'll leave that one red. Does it eat plants? That was your question. We can speak about herbivore.
I don't know what does this animal eat. For sure.
I don't know what this animal eats.
Yes, I don't know what this animal eats for sure.
Okay, so we need some more questions. Maha, have you got a question now?
Yes. Does it swim in water?
If we say, does it swim in water, can you tell me the difference between these questions? Does it swim in water and can it swim in water? What's the difference, Maha?
I don't know.
If I say, does it,
Yes.
it's habit, usually.
Okay.
If I say, can it, then it is ability. So, does it swim in water would mean maybe every day, usually, regularly. So, does it swim in water, Igor?
I don't know for sure.
So you can say, I don't know for sure, maybe sometimes, or something like that, okay?
Yes, maybe.
Hello there, do you know what we're doing? Hello?
Does it have big ears?
Does
What?
it have big ears? Igor?
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. So that means we can eliminate one of the animals, doesn't it? Which
Yes.
animal shall we eliminate?
The big
It is not
ears.
elephant.
It is not An elephant with big ears. What other body parts does an elephant have, everybody? Elephants have big ears. What else do they have?
A horn.
No, they're not called horns. If you have a horn on your head, like a bull,
trunk.
it's called. They have a trunk for a big long nose, which is called a trunk. This word trunk can mean something you pack to go on holiday, but this trunk is a long nose. So Nelly the elephant packed her trunk and off she went to the jungle. Nelly the elephant packed her trunk, but
trunk is placed between two horns, I see.
But they're not horns. They are called. Who knows the words for this? They're made of. They're ivory. Ivory. What are they? On the elephant, they're not called horns. They
bones.
are called
Bones.
not horns.
Bones.
Not. They're not bones. They're called. Begins with a T. Tusks. Ivory tusks. Ivory tusks. So an elephant has big ears, 2 white ivory tusks, and a long trunk. And it can't be an elephant. So we are left with 3 animals. So I need a question. Can you ask a question, please? Sully, hello?
Where does he live? Where does it live? Where does it live?
Where does it live? And I see another question there. Where does it live? Is it domestic or wild? So let's do the where does it live first, Igor.
In forest.
In the forest, we would say.
Yes, in the
Or
forest.
in a forest. In the forest. In a forest, yes. In the forest.
Especially in Africa.
Right. So, Igor, it lives in the forest. Any more questions? We had a question earlier from Ismail, which said, is it domestic or wild?
It is a wild animal.
Does everybody know this word domestic?
Near home. Animal that lives near home.
One of these animals is a pet. So that's a domestic animal, a pet. Domestic means
Cat.
from the home. The word domestic can also, I've done it again. Sorry, I shouldn't minimize the screen. One moment.
It's okay.
And now it's gone, it's gone. I have to go back there, open it, and then I can open the screen again. There we are. So the cat is a domestic animal. Maybe even that horse is a domestic animal because it's living in a field. What is that wooden structure behind the horse? Can you see a wooden structure behind the horse?
Fence.
It is a fence. Fence. Igor, what is the difference between a wall, a fence, and a hedge?
Fence is made of wood. Wall is made of not wood, something.
Maybe stone or brick?
Yes, and the last word, what did you ask?
Hedge.
Hedge? Let me look. What is hedge? But what is?
A hedge is made of plants, bushes, small trees, around a field. So we need another question for Igor because we have 2 animals. So we should find a good question to separate these. I know a good question because one of these animals comes out at night, during the night.
Does it climb the trees?
Does it climb what?
Trees?
Trees? Does it climb trees?
I don't know.
I don't think any of these animals climb trees that much. I know a horse definitely doesn't, and the badger doesn't climb. It digs. It digs holes like a rabbit.
Okay.
I think
can we have another?
it comes at night.
It comes out at night. That's nocturnal.
people
Nocturnal
use it for
animals come
racing?
out at night. So, one more question. Can we have a good question from somebody to finish this?
Do people use it for racing?
Do people use it for racing? That's a very good question. I think we've got it. Yes
No.
or no?
No.
No. Well, we know the answer then, don't we? What
Yep.
is the name of this animal? Ah, I've done it again. I must learn. Let's go back and let's open my screen again. So,
Bursuk.
what is that animal?
Bursuk.
I don't believe it. I've done it again. It's called, one moment, it is called a badger. So that animal in this picture is called a badger. Let's have a good look at it.
Okay.
Can you see?
Yeah.
There he is. How big is a badger?
Like a dog.
Sometimes about like a kind of dog. Some dogs are smaller than this animal. Some dogs are bigger. It's yes, much bigger than a rabbit. Do you have any badgers in your country?
I don't think so.
Me too, I don't know.
Only in zoo. Only in zoo, I think.
They're not as fast as dogs. They live in England, around where I live. They like it here because I live where there are lots of hills, and our hills have a white stone, soft white stone inside. Does anybody know the name of a very soft white stone in nature? By the sea, when you come from France to England, you can see this stone in the hills, in the cliffs. What is this white? Sometimes it's used in schools in the old days before computers were used. And it's white, and you can draw with it on a blackboard. Do you know the name of it?
Ah,
You know what I mean?
Chalk.
Who said it? Somebody got the answer. Who said?
It's chalk.
It's chalk.
Chalk.
Right. Now, Clotilde, are you ready? Because now it's your turn, and now we're going to change the animals. Whoa, can you see the new animals there? Clotilde, how many of these animals can you name?
Butterfly, cat.
No, I've got some new ones, see? New animals.
Oh.
Different
I can
animals
see.
now for you.
No. Elephant. Horse. Cheetah.
You're looking at the old animals. I've changed the animals. Can you see my new animals?
No, I can see.
Ah. On the screen.
No.
Are you looking at the web page, or are you looking at the Hangout?
I'm looking on Hangout.
Interesting, it's changing slowly then. Who can see the new animals?
Me.
I can see.
Maybe, Clotilde, maybe your page is lagging. Wait a moment. So let me ask Maha, can you tell me the names of any of them?
Okay. Giraffe.
How do you say giraffe? It's not a giraffe, it's a...
Fox.
Let me tell you this first one.
Fox.
Number one is a giraffe. Can you say giraffe?
Giraffe.
Yes. Number two?
Fox. Right.
The white one with two horns is a
Goat.
goat. Say goat. When you say
Goat.
goat, don't say got, because got is o, like clock, and goat is phone sound. See the difference? So got I've got a goat. Can you say I've got a goat?
I've got a goat.
Yes, I've got a goat.
Okay.
Okay, and the next one is a gazelle. Do you know gazelles?
Yes.
Yeah? Gazelle. Where do they live? Do you know?
I don't know.
I've seen them on TV from Africa. Very fast.
Yeah.
And very... Can you give me an adjective to describe the way they can move? How do gazelles move? Give me an adjective, please. I said fast. Another adjective for gazelles. Who can give me an adjective for gazelle? Movement.
Rapid.
Rapid. Rapid. Fast. I'm going to give some more. Nimble.
Chaotic.
Not nibble. Nimble. Nibble is to eat with your teeth. Nibble is a little bit of eating. But nimble is... they can move gracefully. Yes, graceful. Nimble. Fast. Gazelle. And a gazelle has 2 horns. So now... Maha, can you tell me the next animal, please?
Yes. Lion.
Lion.
Lion. Monkey.
Don't say lie on, because that sounds like lie on the bed. It sounds like lion. Lion.
Lion.
Yes. And the next monkey. Do you know which monkey it is?
No. I think lazy monkey. I don't know.
Lazy monkey. Cheeky monkey. What other adjectives can we give? This is a chimpanzee. Cheeky monkey, people say sometimes. Yeah. And naughty monkey and playful monkey, maybe. And I don't know if you know the next one, 4C. Have you ever heard of this animal before?
Hedgehog.
Hedgehog, yes. Hedgehog. And finally?
Koala.
Koala. So now, Maha, you have to choose one without telling.
Okay.
Secretly choose one, and when you have it, say, yes, I have one.
Okay, yes, I have one.
Now, this time, everybody, all of the questions that you ask can have only these answers. Either yes, no, or sometimes, or maybe. One-word answers like this. So, questions from everybody. Ask Maha. So, direct your questions to Maha, please, about the animal and try to find it. We have one guess, so questions first.
I think this game, we call it 20Q.
Do you have a question then for her?
Does this animal have horns?
Perfect question. Does this animal have horns? You're getting there, Igor, with your question form. Well done. That is an absolutely perfect question. Does this animal have horns?
Have or has?
Does this animal have? Does it have?
Okay.
Because why is it have? Let's have a look at that. Does. Yes, because of the does. Does this animal? Because the does takes the conjugation. Does this animal have horns? Yes. And the answer would use has or no. Yes, it has, or no, it hasn't. So which is the right answer? Yes, it has, or no, it hasn't?
No, it hasn't.
Yes, the answer is no. So we can tell some of these animals, we can say goodbye.
To
the gazelle. Goodbye, goat.
Has it got long hair?
Has it got long hair? That's a good question. Maha?
I didn't understand.
Has it? Ask again, please.
Has it got long hair?
Long what?
Hair.
Air.
Hair.
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 Ah,
It sounds like
okay.
chair. There. And chair. Hair.
Yes, it has.
Her hair. Yes, it has. It does have long hair. So, well, I don't know what we know yet. I think a giraffe has horns and short hair. So, if it's okay, I think goodbye giraffe. I can't even see the giraffe's head.
Does it climb the trees?
Does it climbs?
Yes, the trees.
That's not good. Change it quickly. We were speaking about does it
Climb.
Does
Yes.
it climb trees?
Trees.
Yes, sometime.
Can it run fast?
Can what?
Can it
Run
Us-
fast.
run fast?
Yes, it can.
What?
Is it domestic or wild?
Is it domestic or wild?
Yeah, all is domestic, is wild animals.
All of these are wild animals, yes. Although the word domestic can mean it is kept by man outside. So I think one of these animals may be domestic, and that might be the goat, because this goat may be kept by men. Look at the place where the goat is. So I think this is a domestic goat.
Yes, but we eliminate goat.
Oh, yes.
At the first question, this question is not actual. Is domestic or no?
Yes, all of the animals left are wild, you're right.
And I asked if this animal climb the trees. So we need to eliminate animal who doesn't climb trees.
Lions don't usually climb trees. They can a little if they have to, but they don't usually climb trees, do they? Shall we eliminate the lion? Maybe not. Let's be safe and try to get another question.
Fox.
Is it
Foxes don't climb trees, do they?
No.
And lions might do. A lion might climb a tree sometimes. Just a
Does
little.
it eat meat?
Does it eat meat? Is it a carnivore? Does it eat meat, Allah?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it does.
It
So
does, sorry.
it's not a koala bear, because a koala bear can't run fast and doesn't eat meat.
I think it's lion.
But hold on, just be sure, because we've got to have one. If we make a mistake at the end, we lose. So we've got to be sure. Can we ask him a question just to be sure?
I have a question. Does it king of all animals?
Is it the king of?
Is it the king of all animals?
No, it is not.
Monkey. It's your animal.
It is a monkey then.
Yes.
No.
It's not a monkey. Which is it? It is a lion.
No.
Which is it then?
The fox.
The fox. But does a fox climb trees?
Misunderstanding.
Yes, sometimes.
Well, actually, foxes are very tricky customers. Foxes, but yeah. So we have to. You see, we have to be very sure with our questions.
Hello?
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Leon.
I think he has a problem in connection. But I'm sure the fox can climb the trees.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi there. Something happened there. Lost you somewhere.
It's okay. Welcome back.
Okay. Thank you. So we have time for one person to do 4 more animals here. So let me just share those. We've got these 4. So I think we need somebody who's been asking questions but hasn't been the actual person pretending to be an animal. So it's Clotilde. Are you there?
Yes.
So your turn now. Can you see the new animals?
Yes, I see.
Can you tell me the names of these animals, as many as you can? What names are there?
Comment ça s'appelle? Dolphin,
Dolphin, yes.
hyena,
Hyena, we say in English. Hyena.
hyena, otters.
Otter, good.
Um,
This is an eagle. A baby eagle has a special name. Do you know a name for a baby eagle?
oh, no.
Baby eagles are called what?
Small eagles.
We call them eaglets sometimes. Some words, there are special words for babies sometimes. Does anybody know the name for a baby cow? A baby cow
No.
is called a calf. A baby horse, a foal. A baby goat,
Oh. Don't.
kid. A baby bird, not an eagle, but generally.
Okay.
A baby bird is a chick. A baby cat,
Kitty.
kitten. Good. A baby dog. Look at that little baby dog. What is a baby dog? Ah, a baby dog is a
Puppy.
puppy. Yes, a puppy. So, Clotilde, tell me when you are ready with your animal.
Yes, I'm ready.
Clotilde is ready, so questions everybody, please. Fire away.
Is this animal live in ocean, in water?
With live, we should say, does it live?
Does it live this animal in water?
Does
Yes.
this animal live in water?
Yes,
Yes, it does. So we're going to rule out the cats, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take away the tiger and the lynx because I think cats don't like water. Hyenas might like water, but they don't live in water, do they?
No, they
No.
don't live. And this pig, how? This,
But it's a wild boar.
yes, he doesn't live in water.
He likes living in mud and loves water, but doesn't live in the water. So that was a very good question.
Tiger also.
Ah, tiger. Well, there is the tiger's, yes, turned blue, so that means he's gone as well. We have ruled out the tiger. We are left with a dolphin, an otter, and a shark. So let's see if we can get this in one. One good question. Masaya, are you there? Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Do you understand what we are doing here?
Almost.
Yes.
Yes.
So I want a question from you because we know that our animal, or Clotilde's animal, could be a shark, it could be a dolphin, and it could be an otter. The shark is in a different group. Shark is not a mammal, so we could ask a question there. Can you ask a question for Clotilde?
なんだろうな。Is
quite-
this
Yes?
いいね。肉を食べるってなんだ。Can sorry.
Okay.
Is this eat meat?
We could say, does this animal eat meat? And there's a word
does it?
carnivorous. Does it eat meat?
Yes. Yes.
So, what's the answer, Clotilde?
They meat.
I think they all eat meat or fish. Is fish meat?
Yes, fish meat.
Fish is meat, so I think they all eat fish. They're similar in their eating habits, so we need another question.
Does this animal play with people?
Yes.
Ah,
First animal, dolphin.
it's a mammal, I think.
Yes.
Yes, a mammal, because a dolphin is a mammal. Good. Well done. That's it then. We've done that one, and we've done all of them. So remember, baby animals have names as well. Remember, Igor, question form always. That was very good. You did well in the end. You were getting there with all of the right grammar, because this is practice for grammar. One last question, which I won't tell you the answer. What is a baby swan called? What is a baby swan called? Right, I'll say goodbye. See you next time.
Thank you.
I'll say
Oh,
goodbye.
okay. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.